Yeah. All right, we are live on YouTube. How's everybody doing today? How is everybody doing today? It is an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous Saturday where I'm at here in beautiful Redwood City, California. It's a light breeze. It's probably about 85 degrees or so. Great day for a walk. And I've got a lot to talk about here today. My lady and I decided to stay in today, and we're going to go out tomorrow. So my lady said, hey, babe, you want to go do a walk? You know, I know you weren't planning on doing a walking stream or anything. I'll just rest up a little more, and, we can go out tomorrow. I'm like, cool, that sounds great. Like, my lady and I have great communication. And, like, we're just so chill and cool with each other. Nothing bothers us. Nothing affects us. Hey, Welsh. How you doing, man? Hey, RJ Sandifer's here, and JT Thunder COCK is in the house. I know there are only 4 people here. There's a reason for that. We're going to tackle it head on because this is rather comical. This is rather comical, and it's also rather endearing. It is rather endearing that there are 2 people right now that are rebroadcasting me while they pretend to have a fake fight amongst each other. And they're having a stream off to see who can get more views and traction rebroadcasting me. I'll come out and say it doesn't matter. I really don't care. It's like in Drama After Dark, pretending to be fighting amongst each other when they're business partners and getting paid by the same sponsor. Like, there's the gist of the show right there for the beginning. We could wrap it up right now and call it a day. And they both know it, but they're both going to play it off, right? This is really, it's so stupid, it's comical, but that's what their sponsor's paying them for. Now, I'm not saying he's directly telling them, but maybe he's encouraging them to do stuff like this, right? This is what they do for entertainment. This is all entertainment, folks. This is all fake instigated. There is no fight. There is no real fight happening between Drama After Dark and Lycan. There's no fight. And if you're new to my channel, you're not going to know who I'm talking about. You can come back another time. If you don't want to stick around, that's up to you. But I have a large enough audience that knows this story and really wants to hear it, right? I've got only 6 people here because I'm being double simulcasted, which is fine. I don't give a shit. It's all good. It's not a big deal. It's endearing, to be honest with you. It's very endearing, right? Now, Lycan's calling his stream the superior restream, right? Of whatever he calls me. You know, you call me that C word, dude. Whatever, right? And then Drama After Dark, title her stream, Let's Eli. Right? Let's Eli. Okay. Let's not and say we did. How about that? Right? Folks, I'm going to talk about this briefly for about the first 10 minutes or so, and then we're going to talk about the actual topic here regarding, people on YouTube projecting all day, every day. And I'm going to be talking about some things that are really happening that people aren't even realizing, even the people that are involved. And this involves scorned women. This involves scorned middle-aged women. And I say this respectfully, but when I share what I share, as clearly as I share it later on in the show, after I get through this first part, you'll all more so understand what's really going on. So, stick around for that. But here's the thing. Here's the thing why I know for a fact 100% that Drama After Dark and Lycan are not fighting. This is a skidded thing that they're doing to make it appear like they're fighting, so people question it and people tune in, right? And let me tell you, they're very good at what they do. You are good at what you do, ma'am, Drama After Dark, and so are you, Lycan. But I'm the one that knows. I know the game. I know the game. And you folks are quick and sneaky, right? But I'm quick too, right? Last night, I just so happened to be on my phone, right? And I just so happened to notice, it was funny, I'm not even subscribed to Lycan's Cola channel, let's call it that. We'll call it the Cola channel, right? And I got a notification. I'm not even subscribed. And YouTube sent me a notification that he just went live. And then he's talking about things that happened with Drama After Dark and, Drama After Dark helping him get some, something from a woman named Scotty that did a stream the other day to talk about Lycan. And she hit her channel, so Lycan was trying to get that content because apparently in that stream, I didn't hear the whole thing. There's a dude that came on and supposedly made a threat to, Lycan's woman Tiff. There was no threat made there. I actually heard clips and I heard the story. There's no threat made there. It's all fake instigated drama stuff. That's all it is. And Tiff's a part of amping up the fake instigated drama. That's all this is. This is all fake, right? It's acting. They're getting paid. It's like Hollywood. That's all it is, right? And so Lycan comes on and says, I got to apologize to my audience because sometimes I got to do things and manipulate people to get what I want. Well, dude, you've been doing that for the last 4+ years. You do that all the time. It's how you're able to create this content, right? I get it. It's part of your business, dude. It's your business model. And then apparently, I guess Lycan recorded a phone conversation with Scotty, and then he said that he sent it over to, Drama After Dark, and then Drama After Dark forwarded it to other people, right? Ironically, just an hour before this stream happened or less, Drama After Dark was in the chat of a simulcast of my stream from yesterday with her mod wrench. So you're telling me all this shit changed in 1 hour? That's bullshit. It's horse shit. It's acting. This is horse shit at its finest. It is. If you folks can't see this, I've been saying this for forever, and you folks just keep on buying into this horse shit. That's what it is. And as long as you keep buying into it, the longer they're going to keep clocking in and clocking out, and taking your money and getting your views. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them, because you folks just don't want to hear the truth. You don't want to listen to what's happening. It's like you've all become, supporting cast members not getting paid while they get paid. Come on. How many times in the past year plus has Lycan supposedly gotten into a fight with Drama After Dark and then they make up shortly afterwards? They are friends and they will always be friends. Because here's the thing. If Lycan really had a problem with her or anyone else, Lycan would be coming at her harder and doing other things, and he's not doing that. That should be clue number one, right? And clue number two, again, from my rebroadcast last night to another stream on his Cola channel. He rebroadcasted me on his Lycan channel. Then he went to his Cola channel. And then all of a sudden, sorry folks, I'm back. My babe says, hey Welsh, hey babe. The prophet of profit, that was probably somebody from Lycan's side. Yeah, sure, dude. Call yourself the prophet of profit. Whatever, dude. It's like I was saying before I got cut off, sorry. So basically, Drama After Dark was in the chat with her mod wrench while Lycan was rebroadcasting my late evening stream from last night. And literally like an hour later or so, or whatever, a couple hours after that, he's doing a stream on his Cola channel talking smack about Drama After Dark for supposedly, sharing, a personal private phone call recorded by Lycan with Scotty, to other people that Drama After Dark is being associated with. I never saw any of that surface. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. Maybe somebody did a quick stream and then deleted it. That's what's happening with this group, folks. They're putting stuff out there and they're deleting the shit quick because they know people will flag or do other things, right? Right? Or they're just trying to get you to wonder what's really going on. They're trying to keep you sucked in. That's their job. They're getting paid to do that. Drama After Dark and Lycan are being paid to keep you sucked in. That's their job, and that's what they're getting paid for. And quite frankly, it's a job. It is what it is, right? But then she's rebroadcasting Lycan's stream where he's talking about this stuff about her that she supposedly did, which she didn't do that. She didn't do that. I didn't see it surface anywhere, right? And if it did, I missed it, okay? But even if it did surface somewhere, that's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. So now she's rebroadcasting him to make it like they are. Like it's cold beer on a 100-degree day. He's going to swell up like a 500-pound... dude, I don't care about that. That's irrelevant, dude. You don't need to take stabs at it. I'm not here to take stabs at anyone. I'm here to just state the facts, man. But you do you, man. It's all good. Okay? I've got 13 thumbs up already and 13 in the box while being double simulcasted. Okay, thank you. I mean, some people care to support me here. That's cool. It's on you. Thank you for that. Okay? So she's rebroadcasting him. He's pretending to talk smack about her. She's rebroadcasting him with his blessing to give the audience the appearance like they're having a fight. Horse shit. Horse shit. It's phony baloney. Now I caught part of both of their streams. I was going, back and forth, and I looked in the chat. Ma'am, Drama After Dark, you said nothing mean about Lycan. And I know you actually mean that because I know you actually think he's a good friend, and I get that. You had to make it appear like you're fighting without you really talking much smack about him, because you actually don't hate him. And I'm not blaming you for that, but you got to play it off because that's the next part of the skit, right? Now, I'm not saying that the sponsor, and you've mentioned this publicly before, Drama After Dark, on a stream I was on with you and Lycan over about a month ago. And you said you're being sponsored too. So you're being sponsored by the same sponsor as Lycan is, right? And here's the funny thing. I never mentioned this, but I'll mention it now. The real sponsor, I'm not going to mention his name, actually made a comment on one of my videos after I came on that stream with Lycan and Drama After Dark a month ago on Lycan's stream, where she told me that she's also being sponsored too. And I'm like, okay, cool, right? Clock in, clock out, right? Like the next week or so, I get a message from their actual sponsor. It was in my Health for Review box. I deleted it because I wasn't going to put it public. But I took a screenshot of it. And then he was saying, I'm not paying Mrs. Lycan anything. Bullshit. You wanted me to react to that. See, even the sponsors now was trying to get me involved to call him out so I could create more drama for a sponsorship, right? This is how deep this shit goes. This is all the masterpiece of Lycan, the sponsor, and now Drama After Dark. And they are good at what they do. They are good at providing this type of entertainment for an audience that likes it. But that's all this is. Because I can almost bet you the farm. I'd be willing to bet you the farm that Drama After Dark and Lycan will make up their fake beef over the next week or so. Or who knows, now that I'm calling this out, they might pretend to be fighting a lot longer. It's all phony baloney. Phony baloney. Come on, how many times are we going to go back and forth doing the same thing, right? And now they're having this stream off, the superior restream of Eli. And that's on Lycan's end, and on Drama After Dark's end, let's Eli. Okay, let's Eli. It's all good. It's all good. Drama After Dark. It's all good. Not a big deal. I hope you're enjoying this. It's all good. Like, you guys want to spend your Saturday afternoon both double rebroadcasting me. I mean, honestly, it's a term of endearment. Yeah, I've only got 10 people here. I've got 14 thumbs up. It's all good. But that's okay. I've still got some people here. And those are people that actually care about my content beyond this stupid shit, And I've just been working on rebuilding my own audience, right? But a lot of people keep wondering why they're doing this. And they keep on, trying to fight for me. And they keep on, wasting their time trying to figure out what Lycan and Drama After Dark are doing. And it's like, I keep telling you guys what they're doing. It's their job. That's what they're getting paid to do. And that's their job, to create this type of content. And the more you try to figure it out, with the stupid things you're trying to do to figure it out, the more they're going to use you for their content. What part of that don't you understand? Seriously. What part of that don't you understand? I'm trying to help you folks out. I had people reach out to me before I went live, and they're saying, I don't know why they keep doing this. This is ridiculous. Why do they keep restreaming? And I'm like, I don't care. It's not a big deal. Come and enjoy the show, and I'll talk about it briefly at the beginning and let you know what it is, and then we'll move on. It's all good. It's all good. Let them do it. We have our own content to create. We have our own greatness to put out here on YouTube. Lovely content, restreaming others' content, says Welsh. What comes around goes around, and that's what is going to happen to the cartoon clown. Well, that's on him. Welsh says the YouTube channels that restream other channels is not good creators. It's not content. Well, that's on them. That's what they're getting paid to do. Slim, he has no other content. Well, the truth of the matter is he does have other content to create. It's just the other content is not going to keep him sponsored, and it's not going to make him as much in donations right away. Just like me, I've been trying to build this business for over 5 years, right? And slowly but surely, I'm building more of an audience. But I've had a lot of setbacks along the way to try to build this the right way. I had to figure out the YouTube ropes. I had to learn to deal with trolls and haters. I had a lot of stuff to work through, but I'm focused on my actual content, and I'm not trying to create fake instigated drama on YouTube just to entertain an audience of people that love that type of content. And the audience of people that typically love that type of content are low-life scumbags. Low-life scumbags that are, insecure, immature, and very mentally and emotionally unstable people. I mean, I can't help people like that, right? And people like that are not good for my channel or my business. I help decent, down-to-earth people that somewhat have their shit together already, but are just looking to take the next step and become better than they already are. You can't help people that, are not open to help like these people, right? But yeah, no, I mean, they have content they can create. The bottom line is the content that they would create legitimately, genuinely, would not get the traction and donations and sponsorships that they have. That's the bottom line. That's what's going on. I'm just being honest with you folks. And it's their business. Let them run their business. You don't have to participate in their business if you don't want to. I really do appreciate the support of 17 people being here while being double simulcasted. I mean, I did not expect this. I really thank you folks. I know some of you are probably here that really aren't that fond of me, but you are less offended by anything that you feel I've done wrong to you compared to the other side. Basically, what I'm saying is that some of you here that don't like me hate the other side more than you hate me. So I do appreciate any support I'm getting on this. I get it. I would rather have you here for the right reasons, but I get it. You want to be here, be here. Thank you for your support anyway. And now we went back down to 12. Maybe 5 people were sent over to thumb me down. It's like wildly fluctuating, right? People going back and forth, listening to what both sides are saying, right? It's one big joke. And here's the thing, folks. I'm legit. I'm here running a legit channel. I'm not here. This is not skidded for me. This is the real me. What you're seeing on the other side is a skit. That's all it is, right? And what gets people to stay interested, what keeps people sucked in, is twisting the plot. And I want to hand it to you, Drama After Dark. You're really, really good at twisting the plot of anything. Because you've actually worked in the real Hollywood, and you learned how to do that. You learned how that works, and you learned how engaging it can be to a certain type of audience. So I get it, right? This is all about plot twisting. How many times can we twist the plot to keep people sucked in, right? My friend is awesome content creator. He pranks his brother. 4.6 million subs, million views. Now that's content. Well, I mean, that's pranking content. Sure, I mean, that's entertainment, right? It's pretty easy to grow with an entertainment channel. The reason why it's taking me longer is I'm not an entertainment channel. I can be entertaining at times, but I'm here to truly help people, uplift people, help people get a better grip on their life so they can accomplish whatever their hearts desire, personally and professionally. But I'm on a shared platform called YouTube. And you just got to take things as they come. Take things in strides. That's all I'm doing. And enjoying the ride along the way. Slim, the cartoon has a vulgar picture next to your face. Now he thinks it's funny. Dude, you're trolling for him if you're saying that. I don't really care, dude. That's all he does, is put things on the screen to be funny, entertaining, and derogatory. I really don't care. This whole thing is fake. The fight between him and Drama After Dark is fake. Okay? Whatever he puts on the screen about me is fake. You know, at some point, it's going to get really, really old, right? As more and more people finally start to listen to what I'm saying, this is all fake, instigated, store-bought drama, and it's their job, people are not going to buy into it anymore. It's, who knows, maybe some will, but you know, people are going to catch on at some point. That's all I'm saying. Little children like to play Eli. Oh, of course. Of course. I get it. Oh, that's what that was yesterday. Still there. That's like some rag or something. Thought that might have been like a dead snake or something yesterday. We are at 26 minutes. So, I mean, that's pretty much everything I have to say about the rebroadcasting. You know, I've talked about it many times recently. I've given these people permission to do it. I've given anyone permission to use any of my content. I don't care. I'm not going to flag you. I don't flag people anymore. You know why? Because if you're a good YouTuber, people will come watch you no matter what else happens, right? So if you're a likable YouTuber and you're a decent person that resonates with people, people will just find you and support you no matter how many people are rebroadcasting you, no matter what they're saying about you or doing to you. They're going to support you as long as you're a good, likable person, right? So why copyright strike people when, first of all, they're going to file a counter notification and win every time? But even without that, why do it when, if you're really that good of a YouTuber and you're and you've got something of value, people will see it at one point, right? Now, it might take you longer, you know, to grow if you're doing something more legitimate than drama or fake instigated drama. But if you stick to it like I have, you're going to eventually get your audience, right? So again, it shouldn't matter what other people do or how many other people do it. And I've even grown to learn this. The more and more people that restream you and waste all their time, all day, every day restreaming you, whether they're being paid or not, it's a term of endearment. Like seriously, I'm there's like I don't even know how to say this the right way. Like, I'm flattered. I'm honestly flattered that people would take that much time out of their days to continue talking about me and simulcasting me for whatever reason, good, bad, or indifferent. Obviously, I've caught their attention. It may not be the right attention for my business. It's not. That's why they're blocked here. But hey, that's what's going on. Welsh, I'll get you subs. Eli, Welsh, you don't have to do anything. Welsh, listen, bro, I appreciate what you're saying. I thank you for that, but it's not necessary. You did more than you should have yesterday with your 3 super chats. You know, you donated a good amount of money to this channel yesterday, and I appreciate that. Again, sir, you do whatever you want to do, but I'm not the kind of guy that expects anything from anyone. If people feel something and they want to do something, that's on them. I just want to help people, dude. But I'm grateful, man. I don't know where you came from, dude. Maybe you were raised in similar ways like I was and my lady is. I appreciate that. Got 19 thumbs up and 7 people here. I know people are going to go back and forth. It's all right. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. So yeah, it's all good. You know, Lycan and Drama After Dark, you can continue the charade of fighting as long as you want. It's all good. It's nothing we haven't seen before, right? But I'll tip my hat to the both of you and say, you've been keeping people's attention, including mine, for quite some time. You got my attention. It's hard to get my attention. Now, when you poke the bear by rebroadcasting him, double, triple simulcasting him every day, all day, every day, anybody in their right mind is going to come out and say something, right? But yeah, you even got my attention, so good job. Good for you. You got my attention. You had the attention of everybody in this community, right? So congratulations and best of luck to you in the future. That's that. Nothing more to say about it, right? Anyway, we're just grown up, Eli. Well, here's the thing. I was already growing up in my 30s, bro, and even in my late 20s. And, I don't want to go back and start to belittle the millennials again, because I wasn't even trying to belittle them in the past. It's the generation. It's the millennial generation, the millennial men. They're far different than any other generation of men in our history. And even the newer generation, Gen Z, men aged 10 to 24, right? They're even trying to stray away from, all the stuff that the millennials, have done. Like, these Gen Zers are paying the price for a lot of the stupid things many millennial men have done. It's not all millennial men. There are some decent millennial men. There's always an exception to every rule, but that's what it is, man. It's a generation. It's a generation difference, right? Right? I mean, and the internet has just changed the way people behave, especially people that are insecure and immature and have some mental and emotional issues, right? A lot of these people that are creating this type of content online would not be able to pull this off in real life. If it wasn't for YouTube, what would they be doing, right? Because Hollywood would not be hiring them and paying them even 50, 100 grand a year to do what they're doing, because it wouldn't work, right? But because of YouTube, you could do whatever you want, be whoever you want to be. And a lot of people are just deciding to be phony, right? I'm not saying they're not real people in real life, but out here on YouTube, they're basically pretending or playing the role of being someone they're not to try to entertain people and make money. That is true, Eli. Yeah. Specifically, what were you referring to by saying that is true? 'Cause I talk about a bunch of things quickly at times, Welsh, and I just want to make sure I understand what you were responding to, man. So let me know, man. But thank you for your comments. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. We're almost halfway through this walk, and we're going to talk about lonely and miserable people projecting on YouTube all day, every day in just a second. This is episode number 366. 366 episodes, almost in the book, for Walking with Purpose Live here with Coach Eli. Lonely and miserable people projecting on YouTube all day, every day. And I'm going to share my thoughts on something in a way that's never been shared before, at least by people in these drama communities that I've been somewhat involved with. I'm not directly involved with them, but there are some good people I met through them, and I'm trying to help these people better understand what's really going on so they can move past it and just create real content. I'll give you an example, like one of my moderators here, JT Thundercock, John Tuttle, who runs the JT Thundercock channel. Okay, he's a good dude. Has he had his moments? Yeah. But he has a big heart and soul, right? And I think JT's just a little bit younger than me. I'm 40. I think JT's like 44, 45, 46, something like that. I can't remember exactly how old. I think you're in your mid 40s, JT. And he's very experienced, right? But it doesn't matter how experienced you are as a man off of YouTube. When you come on YouTube, it's a whole new world. And like I've said before, I had thick skin before I came on YouTube, and that wasn't good enough for YouTube. On YouTube, you need thick skin or tough skin times 10. YouTube really, really, really tests your strength. Oh, I'm so sorry, Welsh. Nightbot deleted your messages. You must have used a block word or something. I'm sorry, bro. Can you repeat what you were saying, the last couple of messages? Not the very last one you sent, because for some reason, maybe you were typing fast. I don't know. Same Welsh. Babe, what was he saying? Can you tell me what he was saying in the chat before Nightbot timed him out and deleted all his messages? Yeah. I hate bullies. I'm not a troll. No, I know you're not a troll. I know you're not. I know you're not a troll. Sometimes Nightbot, for some reason, will time someone out for whatever reason. Sometimes it's a glitch, man. I'm sorry about that, but I got to have the protection on here because there are many people that would love to troll me and really distract what I'm doing. So without this protection on, I couldn't run these chats. I couldn't run these shows, man. It is what it is. I'm sorry about that. He doesn't like bullies. Well, I don't like bullies either, right? But there really isn't anything you can do about bullies on the internet. Bullies on the internet are they're typically men that are acting like big babies. They're crying out for attention, right? And they technically are no harm, right? But people react to them because in real life, no one wants to be talked down to, right? In real life, before social media and YouTube came out, anyone that would talk smack about you, you would say, hey, dude, why are you talking smack about me, right? And then you would resolve it, right? But on YouTube, it creates an endless back and forth of content that certain creators that make money entertaining their audience with this type of content are looking for, right? See, that's what makes YouTube different. It's trying to keep it's trying to keep the audience constantly engaged and always coming back for views, subscribers, donations, ad revenue, everything. That's what it's all about. There's somebody in the observation deck, so I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to turn and burn. We welcome you, Welsh, and your positivity. Of course we do. I'm quite known in community. So you're quite known in the you're quite known in this drama community with Lycan and all that. Is that what you're saying? Do I know who you are under a different screen name? And that's okay. You don't have to mention who you actually are. But is this the account you've been using everywhere? And how long have you been a part of the community for, dude? Because this is the first, yesterday was the first I heard of you. And what made you decide to come over here and be supportive? I'm curious. Like, I really appreciate what you're doing and what you're saying. I'm just curious to learn. Like, I look at trends and stuff like that. I'm looking to see where this is turning, because my lady and I are really, truly trying to reach the right audience and help people that truly want the help. You know what I mean? While we wait for that, let's talk about the topic: lonely and miserable people projecting on YouTube all day, every day. I want to actually title this stream, and ladies, please don't take offense to this. I'm trying to help you ladies too. But ladies are so emotional that they take offense to everything initially, for the most part. I get it, right? But I'm not trying to offend you, honest to God, right? Welsh said, oh, Welsh, Nightbot timed you out for 300 seconds. I don't know what you said that got you timed out. I'm sorry, dude. If you use Lycan's real name or even say Lycan, those are all block words. They'll time you out. You can't use Lycan, his real name. You can't even use Legion. All that stuff is blocked. So I'm just letting you know. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. I know you're timed out now for 300 seconds. Nothing I can do about it. We'll just wait for you to come back. But anyway. So I wanted to title this stream Scorned Middle-Aged Women on YouTube Acting Out All Day, Every Day. One more time. Scorned Middle-Aged Women on YouTube Acting Out All Day, Every Day. Keep that in mind for a second while this beautiful plane flies over. That's a beaut. That thing is gliding beautifully. Wow. So I didn't name it that because if I titled it Scorned Middle-Aged Women, I'm sure my stream and video would get demonetized, and I'm sure it probably wouldn't get approved under manual review. It's based on the title. It's not even based about what's being talked about in the video. Like a lot of the, demonetized content is demonetized due to your title, not even necessarily what you say in the video. Sure, you gotta, kind of watch what you're saying, right? Especially at the beginning of any video or stream, but it's more about the title. But that's what I want to talk about here today. And I want to talk about this respectfully because, look, I'm a middle-aged man. I'm 48 years old. My woman is 47. She's a middle-aged woman, right? And she's experienced a lot of these things. And I think most women nowadays are going to experience these types of things in their 40s or late 40s, right? Now, like I've said before, the divorce rate is 60%. It's very high. So there are a lot of people that are getting divorced in the modern world, right? And a lot of times when women go through divorce, it happens typically once their kids are of legal age. Sometimes maybe a little bit before that, right? It typically happens when women are either in their late 30s, sometime between their mid to late 30s or mid to late 40s. I see it happening on average. It depends how young they got married and had kids. Like my lady, had her first child, I think you were 20, 19 or 20, right? And you were divorced, 13 years ago? So you were like, 34, 35? Let's see, 47, 37. 36, but you were like 34 when you got divorced. Still fairly young. Still young enough where you could have had more kids had you found the right guy. But what happens when women go through divorce? They're highly emotional. They're very vulnerable, right? And they go out and they don't want to commit, but they still want to hook up and have fun and do all that kind of stuff, right? It happens, right? But let's talk about more so women in their mid to late 40s, women that are more middle-aged, right? Because I'm beginning to see this trend out here on YouTube, right? And it makes a whole lot of sense. It makes a whole lot of sense with one thing, okay? The difference between a real man and a real woman is this. Women naturally and biologically are constantly seeking validation. They need constant validation to appease their emotions, to know that they still look beautiful even as they age. That's one of the biggest things that women seek as they get older. They want validation that they're still good looking and they still got it and they can still get a man, right? Now, respectfully speaking, I think also Scotty was going to be going live about 40 minutes after I started. She's probably live right now. That's why this audience is all over the place. Like, you've got myself live, you've got Scotty, another member of this community, going live, and she's been stirring up the pot quite a bit lately. I say that respectfully, Scotty, but you just don't stop. And I'm going to explain why further here in a second. I'm going to use you as an example, a middle-aged woman going through a crisis, a midlife crisis, right? And then you got Lycan and Drama After Dark, double simulcasting me, probably going back and forth between my stream and the Scotty stream, just pulling everyone left, right, left. You see how crazy this shit is? That's why I'm glad I'm taking a walk right now and I can't flip back and forth. I'm just here taking a walk and not dealing with this stupid nonsense of people being pulled left and right. Look at me, look at me, look at me, right? Right? But I'm going to use you as an example, Scotty. You're not the only woman doing this. Many women are doing this. And it's probably even happening subconsciously, but you're doing it, right? You see, at age 48, Scotty, based on what you're going through, your divorce, right? And other things that are happening to you, you want to know if you still have it to attract another man. You want to know if you're still good enough, right? And that's normal for a woman to feel that way, right? But what's going to validate an older woman in her late 40s to feel like she's still got it? The answer is when she's getting the attention of a man 10 years younger than her, aka Lycan. Here's where you come in. And you know this. And see, Lycan, you know this about older women, and you prey on the vulnerabilities of older women to keep them around and get what you want. That's what you do. It's true. You know it, dude. You're going to say I'm full of it, but it's true, bro. Because here's the thing. Looking at your history, Lycan, of the women you've associated with on YouTube, I'm going to call it associating with them because, yeah, you've hooked up with a few. Maybe you banged a few, right? But look at what's happened. All the women around your age, Lycan, millennial women, they might meet up with you once or twice. They might sleep with you once or twice, right? But then they find out the type of person you really are, or you're just using them for content while having some fun because you're not ready for a commitment, right? And then they start to get upset. Then they'll go back and forth with you for a little while, kind of like MD. Remember Emily? You know, she was a young millennial woman, right? Then we have Granny's Watching Jess, right? That's another one, right? Then there was your actual girlfriend, the African-American woman that you showed in the video on your first channel years ago. She ended up leaving you, right? She ended up leaving you because you weren't ready for a relationship, right? And yeah, these women might talk about you. You know, the African-American woman wasn't a YouTuber, so she just went her own way, right? And then you met another woman in Oregon that was like married but younger, right? And she didn't even keep you around, right? But the women that are constantly on your jock, James, are the older women, the 10-plus year older women. Why is that? Because it validates them when they know they can get a man 10 years younger than them. It makes them feel like they've still got it. It makes them still feel attractive, that they can get the attention of a man 10 years younger. And see, Scotty, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not coming at you. I'm stating the facts. I'm just wondering, Scotty, why you can't just walk away and stop talking about James. I don't get it. Why can't you stop talking about him? Why? Because you're fixated on his validation. You are seeking the validation of him because he's 10 years younger than you, and it would make you feel like you still got it if he responds to you and shows that he likes you. That's what this all boils down to, right? And in the meantime, Scotty, you kept JT around as your emotional tampon because James can't provide you the emotional shit that you need to, so you use JT Thundercock for that, right? And then you want the validation that you're still beautiful from a man 10 years younger than you, right? Now, I'm not coming and I'm not criticizing you. I'm just saying I understand what you're going through, right? And I, the more and more you keep trying to push this, all you're doing is making yourself look like a fool, and it's being recorded for life. That's all you're doing. You gotta stop. You gotta stop before you bury yourself any further, to the point of where you can't recover. All right, we're back. Sorry, we're back live. Slim, I will be here to help however I can. Just let me know. Well, how do you want to help, Slim? Welsh, I'm 48. I'm not low-life scumbag. I'm very strong person, Eli. I've lived. No, I get it, bro. I get it. What about bullying? Is that blocked? No, bullying should not be blocked. Yeah, I don't know what words or what's happening on Welsh's end that keeps having them out, but you're more than welcome here, Welsh, and I'll double check Nightbot again and what's going on. I'm sorry about that. We got 22 thumbs up. I've got people passing by and giving me a thumbs up, but instead of coming here to watch, you guys want to go and hear what my haters have to say, right? Or what the people getting paid have to say, right? Or maybe you're over on Scotty's. Like, this is the crazy thing, right? You see, it's one group trying to pull the same audience, right? And see, I'm not even trying to pull that audience. I'm not. That's why I don't care. That's why, another reason why I've said I don't care about the simulcasting, because the audience these people are pulling by rebroadcasting me are not people that are even able to chat here and will never use my services, and honestly, with no disrespect, are of no value to me and my lady. Donations and sharing the stream is best way to help. Don't forget the thumbs up. Thank you, baby. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, babe, are we going to be doing a live stream tonight? I know you've got some great topics you want to go over. We could do an hour stream, baby, hour and a half if you want. I'll get us some food on the way back. We'll eat quickly, then we can do a quick show. That's up to you, babe. If not, we can take the night off. It's not a big deal either way. Are you up for it, baby? Sure. I mean, I'm asking you. I don't force her. I'm here live on the air. She's in the chat at my place. We've had a few beautiful planes fly over into the community airport, private plane airport. It's really a beautiful day out here today. We got no complaints. Let's talk after we eat. Yeah, you want to see how you feel, because This is one thing that women do all the time. Women change their mind all the time, right, baby? Baby, you know women change their mind all the time. It's normal. Yeah, JT, just like Gemma Grace flaked out on you today. You know, here's another thing I'll talk about very briefly for people that know, you know, autistic YouTuber, high-functioning autistic YouTuber Gemma Grace. And I'm not criticizing your disability. Gemma, you're high-functioning. This has nothing to do with your disability, but Gemma, you are a flake. And you flake out at the last minute. You flaked out on JT today. And you didn't even reach out and tell him. You went into his chat and you said, I can't make it because my cousin or something is coming over. Now, how respectful and professional is that, Gemma? And this is how you've handled things. You flake out on people all the time, Gemma. You're not consistent. Hi, Eli. This is Angel from Angel's Army. I deleted my previous channel, and this is my new channel now. Are you serious, bro? Angel, is that because you couldn't get your monetization? You couldn't get your monetization back? That's probably a smart move to start over and then get remonetized. Angel, if that is you, send me a link to my Facebook messenger that we're connected at privately, and I will moderate you on this channel. I want to just make sure it's you. I have no reason to not believe it's you, but you know, send it to me in the Facebook Messenger private message we have going on, and you and I will talk tomorrow about everything. And if people are talking smack about you, Angel, just ignore them, bro. It's not worth it. And it's not even worth filing copyrights, right? You know, let it all go. Let's just create great content together, bro, and the right audience will find us, right? That's all we've got to do, man. That's all we've got to do. But I'm glad you're here. I'm a woman, LOL. Well, of course you are. Women change their mind all the time because you're emotional all the time. You change your mind based on how you're feeling in the present moment, baby. What part of that is wrong? Like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. It's the truth. Women change their mind all the time because what's most important to women is how they're feeling in the present moment all the time, 24/7, 365, right? But still, you want to survive in this modern world being liberated. You know, if we make a plan to do a show or you book an appointment, you got to show up no matter how you fucking feel, right? Oh, I made an appointment to get my nails done, but I'm feeling like crap, you know, 10 minutes before the appointment starts, so I'm just going to flake out. It doesn't work that way, ladies. I'm sorry. You got to suck it up and keep your appointments, or else, you know what? You're no better than men that flake out on appointments, right? Right? It's no different. It's no different. Got 23 thumbs up. Thank you so much. Well, people are passing by and they're supporting the stream. Probably giving me a view, but yeah, they're being torn apart. Who knows? Maybe Scotty's restreaming me too now. Maybe I'm being triple simulcasted. That'd be great. Man, how endearing that would be. But yeah, so, you know, you've got middle-aged women. And I'm going to say women probably in their late 40s. Because even women in their early to mid-40s, and they're still fairly young, and they're not as jaded. But a lot of times, by the time women hit their like late 40s, they're also going through menopause, right? If they're going through menopause and then they're going through a divorce, right? Right? And then they have other issues, right? Maybe they don't like their job or whatever, right? It's going to really affect the way they see themselves, right? And what's happening nowadays, instead of women reaching out to their support network in real life, they're coming out here on YouTube and they're trying to find a support group. They're trying to find the emotional support group, or they're using YouTube as an outlet, right? And just for example purposes, Scotty, just say this, and I'm just trying to be helpful. I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to help you out before you just keep doing stuff that's just not going to make you look good. It's going to further bury you, Scotty. And I don't want you to get buried. I actually care about you, right? So does my lady. We're just very disappointed with the way you're handling things, right? But the bottom line is she found the Lycan group. Lycan love bombed her because, he needs traction. He needs people that are going to help him get more traction. And Lycan exploited the vulnerabilities of Scotty. You did, Lycan. You exploited her vulnerabilities. But at the same time, to be fair to Lycan, Scotty, you allowed Lycan to exploit your vulnerabilities, right? But the thing you liked is the fact that you had I'm assuming, I think you've known him for at least a year or so, right? He was 36 last year. You were 47 last year. You were loving getting attention as a 47-year-old woman from a 36-year-old man, right? It was validating the fact that I'm good enough to attract a 36-year-old man at my age, right? You're not going to admit it, but that's exactly what you were thinking. And that's why you can't stop talking about him, because you're emotionally attached due to that. And you miss that validation of a younger man because it makes you feel like you're hot and sexy at your age. And as long as you feel you're hot and sexy at your age, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. Why do you need such great validation to feel that good about yourself? I understand it's kind of more normal for women to be seeking validation, but this is kind of extreme. It is. It's really extreme. And for it to be happening out here on YouTube in the way it's happening, it's really fucking pathetic. It is. It really is. It really is. And like I've said, a lot of middle-aged women have been fixated by this Lycan guy. And it's because of the fact that he's 10 years younger than them. And these women are just fixated on the fact that they can attract a man 10 years younger in their 40s. That's what it is. And James, you know that. I'm not even blaming you for this, James. I'm not. I'm just saying, you know that. And, yeah, I mean, if they're going to keep trying to get on your jock, figuratively speaking at least, right, you're going to use them for content in some other way, shape, or form. I don't blame you. See, I don't even blame him for doing this. I don't. Because you ladies keep feeding into it because you keep needing that validation from a man 10 years younger than you, 10 years younger than you, so you can feel good about yourself. Come on. Then again, you got JT coming around trying to truly help Scotty, a man that's closer to her age, and she uses him as an emotional tampon. And now the guy feels like crap and doesn't deserve to feel like crap. He's a good dude. He's a good dude that truly cared about you and was supporting you in the ways that you and any woman would need real support. And you kicked his ass to the curb because you're fixated on being validated by a man 10 years younger than you that doesn't give a shit about you in that way. He doesn't. He may be your friend, but he doesn't see you in that way. So it's like fake validation. This is why women struggle nowadays. This is why women don't get what they want. Women don't get what they want because they want what they can't have. That's the problem. The problem is you ladies want what you can't have. You want the guy 10 years younger than you and the guy around your age that's a good dude, decent looking, and respectful and would love you for you. You use him as an emotional tampon. It's really, really, it's horrible. Angel, you never responded, man. I need to reset the chat. Maybe he did, and it's not going through. I'll be right back. Oh, there we are. Eli, we need to find a new toy for them. Keep them occupied for another month. Oh, no, dude. It's never going to change. You can't expect Drama After Dark or Lycan to ever change unless the sponsor stops sponsoring them. And even then, they'll probably still do it to a certain degree, but maybe not as much. It doesn't matter. Just let them do what they're going to do. Let them do their thing. And let's just focus on our own thing. That's all I'm saying. I get where you're coming from, and I appreciate that, Welsh. But, dude, it's just not going to change. It's not going to change. The mind of an angel. It got so overwhelming from all the stuff people have talked about me and being dragged into where I deleted my previous channel. Did you hide it or delete it? Angel, I would have, well, I don't know. You got demonetized on that channel and you couldn't get your monetization back, so it might have been for the better, Angel. And maybe starting over. I mean, I did that one time too. And my previous channel was monetized and got demonetized because of the new YouTube rules, not because of anything I did bad. I didn't do anything bad. And it was just taking so long to get remonetized. I deleted it. This was like almost 4 years ago. And then I came back, started my other channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas. It was called The Grip on Life for a while and something before that. Got that monetized after a year. It's been monetized for 2.5 years. And I've been running this channel here for just over 3 years. And it got monetized as well a month ago. So, Angel, I would love to help you get that channel remonetized or get your new channel monetized, I mean. Let's work together on some stuff and we'll help you rebuild it, bro. Let me know if I can add you back to our group, the Coach Eli mod group. Because I think you were in there for a while and you had to leave for a while. You let me know, bro. Am I blocked West Coast 206 Pinoy? Nope. Oh, guess not. Guess I'm not. I have a question, important question, Eli. May I? Sure. Here it is. Ever since I came onto YouTube, you keep acknowledging these people that complain about you. Why? Why? Because you leave them alone, they keep simulcasting you. They keep talking about me, unprovoked, saying the same things over and over and over again, right? Right? Things that are 2-3 years old. And you can ignore it for a while, but after a while, red pill, you're red pill fizzing. We can just call you Andre. It's all good. You know that, right? Fizzing. Here's the thing. You can ignore it and ignore it and ignore it. And at some point, if you don't address it, you're not going to have any support out here because people are just going to assume what they're saying is right. At some point, you got to come out and defend yourself. You don't have to do it all the time. But every now and then when it makes sense to do so, there's nothing wrong with that. Right? So, I was ignoring these people for a long time, the longest time. And then all of a sudden, they were still rebroadcasting me, but then they amped it up. Then 2 or 3 of them started rebroadcasting me, right? And then it got to the point of where, I was like, okay, I'll tackle this head on and just make, the people aware that are supporting me here, what's going on. And let them decide who they want to support, right? Because I've taken the approach that, there are certain things I will respond to and certain things I won't. At times, I may respond to some drama shit. At other times, I'll do other things. I'm just going to do what I do. And if people want to support me and follow me, that's on them, right? No big deal. But you can't just sit back and watch other people run away with the shit they're doing to you. At some point, you got to get in there, and step it up, right? And that's all I did. But thank you for your question. Hey, Tam, how you doing? She says, hey, Eli. Welcome to the show, Tam. Hope you and your husband are having a great day. West Coast 206 Pinoy. Look, what I wanted to share is once you stop replying to people who clout chase, they get tired of it and move on to someone they can trigger more easily. Red Pill Fizzin, West Coast Pinoy 206. Andre, same guy, right? You don't think I know that, bro? Do you not think I wasn't ignoring these people for a year, and they kept coming at me. You don't understand, Fizzin, is that they're getting paid to make content, right? And whether it's directly or indirectly getting paid to make content on me, they're getting paid to make content on me. They're never going to stop, whether I talk about them or not. That is not the point, and that's not what you're not, and that's what you're not understanding, West Coast 206 Pinoy. Your advice is sound. It just doesn't work with Lycan and these people because of the sponsorship. That's what they're getting paid to do. And again, it may not be his sponsor directly saying to him, keep coming at Eli. I do feel that has happened at times, right? But I'm not even saying that's the case. The case is that he's getting paid to make any type of content he wants. He's choosing to come at me because he still has a small audience of Coach Eli haters that occasionally will donate to him. And when he has nothing better to do, then he will actually come at me. But quite frankly, he's been coming at me a lot lately. So, that says a lot. And it's all good, dude. It doesn't matter. It's all good. It's all good. Yes, I used to have a real big problem getting triggered and responding to these losers. And just recently I calmed down, and you know why. I don't know why, bro. Maybe you chose to do that, and that's a good thing. I'm not triggered either, bro. I don't get triggered like I did back in the days. I learned to, really thicken up my skin times 10 out here. Okay? And I respect that you've done that too. But again, dude, like I said before, you're not running a business out here on YouTube. I am. The reason why they're coming at me is because I'm running a business and I'm specifically labeling myself a life coach. And people like and some other people feel that I don't deserve to have that title, or I shouldn't have that, right? I can call myself whatever the fuck I want. As long as it's legal, and it is legal. There are no regulations of being a life coach. He's just fixated on that. Whether he's getting directly paid or indirectly getting paid to do this, he's choosing to do it. That's on him. And he chooses to do it all the time. And if he had no audience for it, he wouldn't do it. The reason why he does it is because there will always be that audience of 20 or 30 people that he can use as a filler piece of content every now and then, or even more than every now and then, to make a little extra money, right? Or in many cases, he's actually, and I'll tell you this, and I've given him my blessing to do it, but I'll tell you, it's really sad. Like, he's monetizing my own content on his monetized channel, which actually violates the terms of service. But, like I said, I've given these people my blessing to do it, so, it's not going to matter. So, until it stops being not worthy of his time, whether I say something or not, Fizzin, it's not going to matter. I'm trying to explain this to you folks, and you folks don't get it. It's more about you, the audience. If you continue to feed into it and donate to it, at one point you were involved being on his channel on my rebroadcast, Fizzin. Do you not remember that? You were involved at one point, right? Come on, bro. It's all good, bro. I'm not mad. I ain't mad at you. Got nothing but love for you. Do your thing, boy, right? Right? Give you a little Tupac Shakur, bro. It's all good. West Coast Eli needs more support. Well, I appreciate that, Welsh. It'll all come in due time, okay? Support will come in due time. You can't force people to support people. And I know, Welsh, I know you're a good dude. And I know what you're seeing here is the good guy being outnumbered by the supposed bad people, right? I understand what you're saying by that, dude. But again, it is what it is. And whatever's meant to be will just happen in due time, bro. I'm going to pull on over to the side for a second and take a shot right here. Got some people coming. It's absolutely beautiful here today. All right, folks, get your questions, comments, and concerns in the chat. We're going to be going off the air in just about 5 to 7 minutes or so. I hope this stream shuts down properly today. I've had issues when I stop the stream. I've had issues lately when I've stopped the stream. Sometimes, even if I reset the stream right before I shut it down, it loses the internet connection temporarily, or there's a glitch with it shutting down, and then YouTube has to shut it down manually 30 minutes later. If that ever happens, that's the reason. And when that happens, I'll go in the chat and make people aware of it. But YouTube needs to fix that, because when you try to shut down a stream from mobile, it says, would you like to end stream? You hit end stream. If it doesn't close down properly, it basically puts your live stream in a tailspin of saying, live stream offline, meaning that, you haven't shut it down, but you're temporarily offline and you may come back. And then you can't go back and try to manually shut it down again. You have to wait for YouTube to shut it down, which usually happens about after 30 minutes of inactivity from mobile. It'll shut down your stream for you. Welsh, I don't know what happened. You were timed up by Nightbot for 5 seconds. Can you try to say what you said again in different words? I don't know what happened, bro. There's a nice breeze coming from right here, I'll tell you that. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. I really love how good the iPhone 12 Pro Max is at taking video, and with the auto exposure. The auto exposure is phenomenal on this device. Now there's a little green dot on there that you can't help. I think that's the LiDAR sensor on it, but still it looks pretty good. I'm pointing it right at the sun and you can see it. I don't moan, and a content person. I don't know why Nightbot just timed you out. I don't know why he timed you out. Why did you? I'm sorry. Well, she got timed out for 300 seconds. I don't know why he would time you out. I don't moan, and I'm pretty content. I gotta look and see what's going on. I don't know why. I don't think I have the word content blocked, or even if it says content. A second here. Got a lot of people coming on the trail right now at once. Give me a second here. Oh, it's a beautiful American flag way out there. Look at that. I'll try to zoom out there. All right. All right, get your final questions, comments, concerns in the chat. By the way, I was going to mention one more thing, because I'm sure, Drama After Dark and Lycan are still rebroadcasting me, even though I believe Scotty's on. Maybe they're going back and forth, who knows. But here's the thing, Drama After Dark. There's no way. Actually, give me a second here. West Coast Pinoy, I just came by to see what was going on. I understand why I get trolled. I say, really? Nightbot timed you out. I can't read the rest of it. I don't know why. Maybe you used the word. I don't know. I got to take a look at my block words list. I don't know why. I couldn't even read that. Anyway, like I was going to say, Drama After Dark, here's the thing. Here's another reason that proves I know that you and Lycan is just a skit. And that's fine. That's your business. No big deal. Clock in, clock out, right? You know, no matter what you do, Lycan's always going to get more views than you for many reasons. Number one, he has a bigger audience than you. He's got more trolls than you that'll give him those more views. So there's no way in hell you're going to be able to compete, you know, doing a stream off, a Coach Eli rebroadcast or simulcast stream off between you, Drama After Dark, and James. You know that, right? There's no way you're going to win, even if you're the better YouTuber. And quite honestly, I will give you this. Many people have said this, Drama After Dark. In my opinion, I feel you are a better YouTuber than him. I feel you are more coherent than him. I feel you're more entertaining than him. I feel you're more real than him, right? But at the end of the day, he is your business partner and you're getting paid by the same sponsor. At least that's what you said on the stream that I was on. So I understand the dilemma that you're in, right? But again, that's why this is all fabricated, folks, because look, she knows. She knows even if she's the better YouTuber, she doesn't have the audience or the amount of haters that Lycan has. Yes, ma'am, you have your haters, and so do I, but nobody has more haters than Lycan. Lycan has the most haters out of anyone in this entire community. I'll throw myself in here just for a second, even though I don't consider myself a part of this community. I'll just throw myself in there. In this community, nobody has more haters than Lycan, right? He has more haters, and he stirred up the pot with more YouTubers than all of us have. So he has way more traction than all of us. So there's no way you're going to beat him. He's going to get 1,000+ views on this. You'd be lucky to get 300, maybe 250, 300. And we'll never know because once your stream ends, ma'am, you're going to delete it or put it to private. He's going to keep his public. I'm not going to flag you, ma'am. You know that. Facts. What do you mean? It's true, right? No, you're saying it's true, bro. Look, I'm not even trying to give James credit. But this is a fake stream off because it's one-sided. It's all for a sideshow. No, and I don't think anyone's buying it. And I certainly ain't buying it. Fact about the haters, Eli. Yeah, it's all good. All right, so my lady and I may do a show tonight. I'm going to get on out of here. I'm going to shut this down and reset the chat. Check the chat out one more time. And then shut this baby down. And more than likely, my lady and I will come back for a quick show from the studio tonight. That'll be double and triple simulcasted again. We look forward to it. Be right back. Yep, it is true. He does have the most haters, but he did it to himself. Well, it's because of the type of content he creates. It's because of his business. Slim, goodbye and have a good evening. Hopefully I catch you tonight. Thank you, Slim. Appreciate it. Be right back. All right, we're back live. No new messages. We're going to wrap this up. Leaving 12 in the box, 24 thumbs up. Thank you to everyone. Have a good one. Take care. And more than likely, my lady and I will be back tonight for a show from the studio. Take care. And as always, be good to each other. Oh, we should end it right here. Here we go. We're out.